Hey, this is Dave Marsh again, the founder of Zojoi and the producer of Shadowgate VR, the Mines of Mythrok. We're going to go through room one. And all the art that you're going to see is done by Adam Mixner, who's our lead artist. And this is the Spires of Adgor, and it's pretty neat. You can see that he's got snow falling. Yeah, just great rock textures, a great background. This portal is a really neat portal. He's got some great effects on that. And then you'll see, going by here, he's got some wyverns that will fly through every now and then. Some will pass straight overhead, some of them behind you. I'm pointing at it here with the gauntlets. The gauntlets are pretty cool. He's got the on the left arm there. Left forearm is our our health that we keep track of there, and teleporting pretty easy. Like most VR games or adventure games, you can either teleport or you can use locomotion. So this is Odin the Raven, and he's a great guy. He's voiced by Martin Cox. He's a great voiceover artist. And basically, Odin is just a creation of conversation between Adam and I about you having a companion that doesn't only just give you hints, but will help you along the way see things that you can't see. And we'll go into that more when we're in room two. But you'll see that he's our main companion, and we're glad for it. Just some help text. You can turn it off in the menu settings. We're going to warp over here. I'm going to show you, one thing over here is that we've got boundaries. As you can see, goes red. And if I try to stick my head into the rocks, it goes black for a second and bounces me back. And this is something very intentional. We're gonna have it push you back without going black, and it made us nauseous. So very, very quick to let you know that you've done that. Hit the boundaries. So hint text telling you that you can call Odin. Originally, we're gonna have Odin. You put your arm out and Odin would fly to your arm, but we decided instead to just have these pedestals that you can have him fly to. And so it's worked out really nice. So anytime there's a pedestal around, you can get Odin there. So the big thing here is that Odin can give you hints. And that's really important in the game. When you finish a puzzle, the next hint system will load up. So there's 3 hints. There's a very vague hint, and then there is a not so vague hint, and then there's a hint that basically tells you what you should do. And so in this case, he'll tell me, hey, you need to go stand on that symbol on the ground. And then he'll keep repeating the third one. So if you don't want a hint, you never have to ask Odin for a hint. But if you want one, he's always there for that. So earlier he told me that I had a wand at my side. So I'm just showing you that I've got that, and we need to make that wand work. So we're going to hop over here. I'm going to actually turn on
so many options.
the subtitles so you can see what we had to do with subtitles and why we did what we did with subtitles. So I'm going to go ahead and follow Odin's direction, and I'm going to call Lakmir for it. So this is a great piece of wizardry from Adam to get this animated Lakmir to appear here. You can see that the subtitles are here, and the subtitles, with the exception of in the main menu, are always above eye level, which is important because most of what you're doing is down below. But you'll see that as he's talking, which is a great animated sequence here, I'm going to move around, and I'm actually going to make these subtitles do some interesting things. You see how they've got a little bit of give and take? Well, that's actually required by Oculus. Without that, you get really, really nauseous. So anytime you see subtitles and they're kind of lagging behind each other a little bit, you know that that's intentional. If we don't do that, we get pretty sick. So we made sure that that was right. And again, it's a required bit from Oculus. So that was pretty neat to make sure it worked. So we spent a lot of time on subtitles. So I guess I'll stop talking about subtitles. Lakmir here, great animation from Adam. Adam did everything. Lip Sync did all the animation. It's actually being projected onto a flat plane, and it's not actually there. It's coming from somewhere beyond this room. So, which is just a really neat thing. Lets me know that Odin, his Raven, is now our Raven and our guide. So super important for Odin to be around because, again, hint system, but also we can see things through his own eyes, and he's kind of there for a little bit of comic relief as well. So, you know, if I didn't know what to do here, I would ask Odin to give me hints, but I do know what to do. I know to touch this, and now I've got the power of fire, my fire wand. So these obelisks are going up. We always had this designed for the first puzzle. We want to make sure it's pretty easy. But even after we had made it, there were some questions about what somebody should do. So we designed, Carl Rulof's and I and Adam designed this bit where we've got this little fire symbol on it, so that the player always, you know, kind of made the connection. Hey, I should go ahead and fire upon it with my fire wand. So just an easy puzzle, pretty much. But when they were just coming up and there was no symbol on there, we were kind of like, I'm not sure. You know, some of the players were like, I'm a little unsure. We're auto calling Odin here, and we do that every now and then to go ahead and get him close to the exit, because that's important, and I'll talk a little more about that in a bit. But Odin gives me a hint to go ahead and lift up my eyes, and if I continue to ask him for less vague hints, he would tell me to fire upon him. And when I do, you can see that these symbols, some of them light up. Well, they all light up, but then some of them stay lit. So I'm going to go ahead and fire on all of those, as you can see. And then once I've done that, 4 of the symbols will stay lit. So, hey, what do I do with those 4? And I'm pointing at them. I know you can see them, but you know, what am I supposed to do with those 4 symbols? And those 4 symbols match the 4 symbols on the door here. And Odin would basically tell me, hey, here's a very vague hint. Hey, you know, something that was made by your own hand should get you out of here. So again, I can get, you know, better hints. So I can basically either, you know, touch these with my wand or with my hand. But you see, I touched the wrong 4 runes. But here I'm going to go ahead and touch the right 4 runes, and it will actually open the door. So pretty simple puzzle, but it's effective and cool. Odin will go ahead and fly in this room, and I'm going to leave this room behind. In fact, I'm going to just, once I walk in the room and the doors close, we're going to destroy that room, so we've got enough memory to take advantage of this room. So right when you walk in, Odin is going to tell you how to save the game, and basically to step on these runes that you see on the ground that always look like this, and you can save the game at any time. Important in Shadowgate, you're going to die a lot, and saving the game is key. So I do that. I save the game, and before I leave this room 1 here, just show that we added this later after launch, that you can go ahead and pet Odin, because people were petting Odin and he wasn't doing anything. So we made sure that if you pet him, he would say something. So there's about 30 things he'll say. Or if I tried to shoot him, he'll come back with something saying, you know, some sarcastic quip about that. So always a fun thing to do. But that's it for room 2, and we will talk more. I'm sorry, room 1, and we'll talk more about room 2 very soon. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next room.